One night, after a long day, people had already fallen into a deep sleep. The night was perfectly quiet when suddenly, for some unknown reason, a house in the suburbs lit up. Strangely, the owner of the house, Caitlin, had no idea. She was still fast asleep, but as the lights turned off again, a sharp, crisp sound suddenly rang out. Startled awake, Caitlin walked over to the window to check and saw that the trash can outside had somehow tipped over. She wondered if maybe a stray cat or dog had done it. She planned to go downstairs to check, but when she tried to turn on the light, she found that the power in the house seemed to be out. Caitlin decided to ignore it and kept heading downstairs, but just as she reached the stairway, she faintly heard a rustling sound. When she looked carefully toward the door, she was terrified to see a strange figure standing there. Hearing the figure make a weird noise, Caitlin panicked. She quickly took off her shoes to avoid making any sound that might draw its attention, then slowly backed into her room and closed the door. Caitlin wanted to hide under her bed, but found it stuffed with things. With no other choice, she started pulling out her suitcase. But just then, an unexpected noise made her jump in fright. Caitlin slowly turned her head toward the door, hoping the creature hadn't heard, but the fast approaching footsteps instantly shattered her hope. For safety, Caitlin crawled under the bed anyway. Just then, that strange creature jumped onto the bed. After sniffing around without finding anything, it jumped back down. Caitlin finally saw its feet clearly. Those feet were so bizarre. They clearly didn't belong to any creature from Earth. Not finding the source of the sound, the monster simply jumped out the window and left. Watching it go, Caitlin finally let out a sigh of relief. But after a while, something even more terrifying happened.